Hi, folks. Welcome to the channel. My name is Eric. I am your host of year 35 of my life. Today is January 1st, 2020. My birthday was actually 20 days ago, so technically year 35 started 20 days ago. But for the sake of this experiment and for this dissertation on what I have going on in this video autobiography of my life, today is day one of year 35. I'm 34 years old. I am 6'2". I don't know how much I weigh because I don't have a scale, but this is what I look like. I'm not like grossly overweight or anything, but I don't have a lot going on. My arm size, I'm in probably above average shape for someone my age. I'd say I probably weigh about 215 pounds. I really don't know. I work for a Fortune 100 company in aviation, and it sounds really cool and grand, but I don't make that much money. I'm a part-time employee for this company, which shall remain nameless just because I don't need that negativity in my life. But I like my job. I just don't make that much money. For at least not to live in. I live in Los Angeles, so over to my left I have a wall full of boxes which contain socks. I own a State Flag sock company. I produce State Flag socks with my brother for all 50 United States flags, as well as a couple other patriotic themes. This year we plan on increasing our storefront presence. We're in 12 stores around the country. Pretty cool, in 10 states. We plan to run a Kickstarter pretty soon for a deck of cards representing the 50 state flags, as well as all the U.S. territories, so District of Columbia and Guam and all these places. So we anticipate that's going to be a fun project that'll help us to increase our brand awareness a little bit, and just kind of help us to add and diversify our product line from just socks to something else that we can keep on Amazon in our store. So today I just want to talk about goals. I don't really believe in resolutions too much because I'm not really sure what the goal of a resolution is. Like, when I think about goals, it doesn't necessarily have it doesn't have to have a timestamp. It just has an objective that needs to be completed. A resolution seems like something that needs to be resolved. As you can tell, I did not try at all for this video. I did not try to do my hair up. So last year, my wife noticed I was starting to bald in these spots right here, and I kind of attribute it to stress. My grandfather died. I just am having a lot of things going on in my life with my family, and most of them not good. Just kind of being like unfulfilled at my job, and just like the added stress of that, and just kind of like trying to work out finances and stuff. Just kind of just unfulfilled and stressed out. And so I bought biotin supplements, and I bought the iRestore helmet that maybe one day when I'm not super embarrassed, I'll put it on. I got it during the Black Friday sale. Is $800. Biotin supplements are great because they cost essentially 20 cents a day that will improve your hair, skin, and nails. And after like a month and a half, like I definitely have seen a difference. Like my hair is thicker, it feels better. So the iRestore helmet, it basically tells you that it'll take like 6 months to see the results. You have to use it religiously for 6 months until you really start seeing any tangible results, because hair doesn't sprout out of your head and grow to the length of your other hairs overnight, nor the same thickness. So it's designed to restore follicle growth, whatever. Anyways, all that to say this, I got a lot of losing in my life. I have a lot to be grateful for. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in a Savior, and that has helped me through some of the darkest times of my life. Just knowing having a knowledge that there's a being, an individual looking out for me. And I believe in him. However, there are a lot of things that have happened in my life that are kind of just due to my own folly, not because God doesn't like me or this and that, just due to poor choices that I've made and the way I have or haven't handled situations that have led me to the position I'm in, where I feel very, very disconnected from my dreams and my goals. So I want to talk a little bit about some of the dreams and aspirations I have. And I guess, a dream without, or what do they say? A goal without a plan is just a dream. So some of the dreams that I have that maybe need goals attached to them, I want to play baseball at a competitive level again. I don't know what that entails. I don't know if it's just playing a twilight league and just getting a chance to go out there and swing a bat and get on the mound or something. I don't really know. I just know that, I played baseball in college, and at age 22, just because of decisions that I made and things that happened, I ended up having a run-in with my coach, and it caused me to kind of be disenfranchised from the team. I was able to keep my scholarship, but I wasn't able to play. And basically I was told, like, yeah, you're not suiting up, so you can do whatever you want with that. So yeah, from that point, I just stopped caring about the sport of baseball. It wasn't until probably 2 years ago that I really even, began playing in softball leagues, where it was kind of fun again, just to go out and be competitive. I just hadn't done anything competitive in so long. And kind of started driving that motor in me. I'm 34. I played shortstop and right field in college, as well as pitched a little bit. I know I'm not as agile and as able-bodied as I once was, but I'm a firm believer that just because I'm past my peak in terms of what my athletic performance could have been, that doesn't mean I cannot be the greatest version of myself I've ever been, even at this point. And that might be, a pipe dream to even think like that, but I think I never reached my potential in my prime. So why can't I ascend past what I had ever done for me personally? Maybe not the best I could have ever done, but the best I have ever done. So I've been working on arm care routines and just trying to get into better shape, get into better cardiovascular shape, get into better aerobic shape, and just see where it goes. I don't really have a time frame. I don't really know. I've signed up to, because I work, I can't really just quit my life and go and train for a year and see where it takes me. But I'm just doing my very best in the little bit of time that I do have. So that's one of my dreams. A second one of my dreams is just to be financially independent. My brother and I have this company, and it's starting to go better. This 2019 was better than 2018 for us, and I anticipate that 2020 can and will be better than 2019, which will leave us in a good place. I mean, if we can each make $10,000 net profit this year from our company, that's a good step in the right direction. If we could each pull in 10 grand, then that kind of gives us a benchmark to follow for the next year, because it's just starting to grow. I'm not sure how far it can go, but that's kind of the goal with the StateMate is for my brother and I to each pull in $10,000. On top of that, I've been working on something with my brother-in-law, where I'm gonna try to get a patent for. I don't know if I'd call it invention, because it's not inventing a new product, but for a product that we're developing. And so if I can get a patent for that, I feel very strongly that can afford us an opportunity to make some really, really good money. Obviously, I'm not much of a tech guy. I'm more of a management and an analysis person, so I can kind of study markets and trends and just see how things work. But I'm gonna need his help more than a little bit to be able to pull this off, because I'm not an engineer and I'm not a techie. I just kind of like to learn and understand things. And when I kind of came up with this idea, I knew that it was perfect, but I knew that I couldn't do it myself. So that's another thing, and I look forward to being able to disclose more of that to you throughout the year. Some goals that I have, fitness wise. I'm gonna try to cut out refined sugars for the entire year, and I'm not sure how easy that's gonna be to do. Obviously, I can not drink soda. That's something I can do. I cannot drink juices, at least not like, Powerades or anything like that. We do have like full pulp, like Grove Stand orange juice in the fridge, and I definitely intend on drinking that, as well as like V8 low sodium. I have that in the fridge as well. But cutting out refined sugars, so no soda, no candy. These are things that I can do. I can do these things. And because I really want to work out, but I don't have a scale. I think the goal for me is to get under, get to 200 pounds. I don't want to be under 200 pounds. I think 200 pounds is a good playing weight. It's a good athletic weight for me. If I get to 205, I will also be satisfied, but I think it's a good benchmark. 200 pounds. It's kind of where I think and I hope that I can be. So yeah, just along the lines of what I want to accomplish this year. I've talked about some of my dreams and some of my ambitions, but I really hope that I can get a job transfer. I like the industry that I work in. I love the company that I work for. I feel like I'm living beneath my privileges doing the job that I'm doing. So I have a bachelor's degree, which doesn't kill, but it's not enough these days in in the industries that I want to be in. I want to be in data analysis or financial analysis. And, so I've considered getting a master's and going back to school. But just right now, and just the way things are with the job that I'm in, and it's a big leap of faith, a huge leap of faith that I'm not 100% prepared for. But that's something I do when I make the video at the end of the year. I hope and I anticipate that I'm living somewhere else and I'm doing something else. So not that I don't, love having perfect weather every day, but Los Angeles is a pretty expensive place to live in. So you want to live in a great place in LA, it's going to cost you a lot more than I really have at my disposal right now. And so just for me in my current situation in life, Los Angeles isn't the place for me. It's really awesome if you're rich. It's probably the greatest place on earth if you're rich. But if you're not rich, if you're just like, middle class, like it's not that great. That's about as frank as me. It's not that great. And I would love to be, upper middle class in another state where your dollar goes farther. I could buy a monster house and have a good quality of life and prepare for children. So that's kind of where I'm at. Guys, I don't know who's going to watch this. I guess the only reason that it would be watched is if I actually make some progress. If I become the same person, if I'm the same person at the end of the year that I am at the beginning of the year, no one's going to watch this and no one will care. And I'll go unfulfilled because I know that I haven't pulled anything off. So, one other thing that I'm really going to strive to do for the entire year is very difficult, is drink 100 ounces of water every single day. There are numerous studies that say how important water is to every function in your body. It basically is the miracle of the world to help keep the human body functioning at an optimal level, help you sleep better, help you perform better, help you think more clearly, help your overall health, as well as keep you from overeating, which is kind of something I need right now. And so that's like 16 ounce bottles 6 times a day, basically. Pretty close anyways, right? So you do the math, that's 96 ounces. So if you do that 6 times a day, you're going to be in good shape. So if I'm working out more, hopefully I can even bump that up to 7 bottles a day. That's kind of like the magic number, is 7 bottles a day. But if it's not a day that I'm working out hardcore, then it is what it is. So I don't want to make this too long, because I hope somebody tunes in tomorrow or the next day or the next day. For anyone that's watching this, not just for entertainment value, but actually hoping to see someone that's, I can honestly say that like I am struggling emotionally, mentally, physically, temporally, right? The only area that I would say I don't lack is spiritually. I am confident in my God, but he can only do so much. If I don't do anything for myself, he's not going to do it for me, right? Like if I don't learn to get a grasp on my finances, why would he bless me with more money? Like if I can't figure out how to budget properly and save, like why is he going to bless me with more money than I'm going to waste? So I'm struggling tremendously in these 4 areas. That doesn't mean I'm unhappy. I can choose to be happy in any circumstance. But when I really believe this, when our will and God's will are different, we are going to be unhappy. And so like maybe when I say that I'm happy, it's really just a facade, because I want to project that I believe in God enough. But I'm not living my best life. I'm just not living my best life. And these are things that I want to change. They only come through hard work and through co-creating the future with God instead of trying to do it on my own. So for those of you who may not be religious, that's okay. I'm not saying that, if you don't pray, nothing good's going to happen in your life. But I really believe that because I'm struggling, I think this will resonate with a lot of people, that it's okay not to have it all together. And, being 34 years old and still feeling like I have had a wealth of natural talent in so many areas. I've been blessed beyond measure physically and mentally. I've always been like very intuitive and very smart. And for me to look at myself at age 34, going into my 35th year, out of shape, underemployed, underfulfilled, I mean, it does cause me to reflect on what got me here. And I think a lot of it were decisions that I personally made. So these are my goals here. I didn't write anything down in preparation for this video, but I plead with you, if you're going through similar problems in your life right now, I would plead for you to watch this channel and watch the transformation that takes place. Because I'm at a position right now, my back's up against the wall, where I need to prepare for a family and I need to be able to provide in a way that I haven't. And so I'm going to work harder than I've worked before to become the man I was foreordained to become before I was sent to earth. And I know that if I do that, at the end of the year, when I make day 365 of this channel, that I will be very proud of the man that I've become. And I'm starting this channel to prove not only to you, but to myself, that 1 year of dedicated service to your goals will make all the difference, or can and will have lasting effects on the direction of your life. So I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, I don't expect a lot of traction on these first few videos because I haven't done anything. This is just talk, and there are plenty of people that talk. The only thing that matters is action, right? Yoda, do or do not, there is no try. So the talking is trying, and the only thing that's going to help you to have confidence in the things I'm saying is for me to go out and actually do them and show you an improvement. So guys, I hope you appreciate this. God bless you. Good luck in 2020. Stay resolute in your decisions. and write down your goals and let's get this done.